So I'm Sarah Johnson, and I have been here since July. And I originally came in because I was suffering from vertigo the last year, and my naturopath actually recommended to come here to help fix those issues. But I've always got car sick. I've always had issues when I would travel or fly. I would always get a lot of pain in my shoulders and my neck. It's just always been a constant thing. I used to suffer from headaches. And then just the last about year and a half or 2 years, I started to get vertigo from some other issues and just couldn't figure out what it was. Went to multiple doctors, went to ear, nose, and throat, kind of did every doctor you could think of. And then when I came here, I started to notice a difference. Probably within a week, I started to notice that my vertigo started to go down. I was also having numbness in my hands at night, and that completely went away. And when I was adjusted, about 2 weeks after that, I traveled for about 2 weeks. And again, like I mentioned, traveling is really tough on me. My vertigo tends to act up. It's not a good time. And so when I came back, I noticed that was probably the best trip I've had in probably 15 years. Had no vertigo. I was traveling and driving all over the place, and usually that's a lot for me. I had no pain in my shoulders or my neck. It didn't take me, 2 days to recover. I felt amazing, actually. And that was a big deal for me because I'm used to, again, like just getting motion sickness, had hardly none of that. Usually I carry like the motion sickness bands, didn't even use them. So that was kind of a big deal for me. I think, now that I kind of understand how the central nervous system works a little bit better, it makes a lot of sense that it all starts with the central nervous system. And I've had friends who have even complimented me on like, man, you're doing way better. I even actually had a knee injury a couple months ago and was going to PT for that. And I think between PT and this, I started running last week, like full-on sprinting, and felt great. And they're like, what is happening? Because they've seen me struggle the last year and a half to 2 years. And so I actually started mentioning NUCCA and just how much it's helped me, but they're seeing it themselves, which is pretty cool. So I always tell them, like, just start with your nervous system and then see what goes from there. You can get there's that underlying issue that needs to be resolved first. And this NUCCA for me has kind of shown me that that's kind of the underlying issue.